Ginger's not blackjack, guys. It's poker. All right, we're playing poker here, guys. We are playing no limit poker. Now, what we have is we have me. My name's Ginger. My husband is Chris, and
hey y'all.
And we are Las Vegas local. Welcome to our channel. Our channel is Everything Vegas, and I love cards. So,
Hey Christina.
hi Christina.
Elias, how's it going?
And Elias. So we're gonna have a blackjack session. This is gonna be
A poker session, baby.
so I keep saying last night was blackjack. Y'all know because most of you were there. Last night was blackjack. Today is poker. And we're taking it from a tournament poker perspective because that's what I love. But let's take a minute and talk about what happens when you go and you play tournament poker. Tournament poker is different than cash games because, you ask, because why?
Yeah, because why?
Because you don't get to pick your seat. You don't get to pick your table. Table change. That doesn't happen in a tournament. You buy into the tournament. So we're going to say everybody here bought into this tournament for $20 because you're hosting a home game. All right. I'm going to bounce back and forth about talking about home games versus tournaments in casinos. But because this is just about kind of learning about both of those things. But you buy in for $20. You have all your friends come buy in for $20, and then you give them $1,000 in chips. Everybody has $1,000 in chips. Now, once you lose your chips, bye-bye, you're done. So then you're going to go sit and eat food and watch TV or hang out or go play some cash games or slots or whatever you want to do if you're in a casino. But I think it's really fun to do the home games, and but decided to be more fun if you kind of had an idea of the characters at the table. So we decided to go ahead and make up some of these names so that it would give a little bit more to this poker player. So we have 8 players at the table. This is Tommy the Talker. Okay. Quite often when I play a tournament, I sit down and there is one guy that will not stop talking. So this is Tommy the Talker. All right. And you really are really hoping that he's not sitting next to you.
Welcome, be happy. First timer here. He says, hi, Ginger, first time here. So.
Oh, hi. Okay.
Welcome.
And Chris is going to be
Happy.
Thank you. Be happy. I love that name. Welcome to Chris and Ginger Vegas Live. I'll be joining and turning on my chat, reading the chat too, but I just kind of want to get everybody set up here. Thank you everyone for joining, whether you're watching this live now or you're watching it later. Okay. So we have Tommy the Talker, because he does not stop talking. We'll talk more about these characters in a minute. Now we've got next sitting in the second seat. This is seat 1. This is seat 2. Oh, we should put the numbers on the seats too. We can do that later. Andy the Aggressive. He's super aggressive playing. He wants to play every hand. And he's Andy, the aggressive player's right there. Now we've got Bob the Bluffer. Bob the Bluffer here is just, he loves to bluff. He thinks poker is all about bluffing. Now we have Nancy the Nit. What is a nit?
What is a nit?
A nit is somebody that just like doesn't play very many hands. They're like too tight.
And tight means what?
Tight means that you're not playing a lot of hands. You're super picky.
I got
You're afraid of what you're doing. So we've got, anyway, that's Nancy the Nit. And then over here, we have Sam the Solid. A solid player is somebody that plays a solid game. All right. And Christina, you're here, and thank you for being a moderator and welcoming everybody. We really appreciate that, because I'm going to be just doing a lot of talking about this game, and Chris will be asking some of the questions that need to be answered. So, okay, so Sam the Solid Player. And then over here we have Barb the Bully. All right, so Barb is a bully. She's going to bully people.
I feel like I know Barb. Barb is a bully.
And then over here we have Harry the Lucy. Is that how we title
Well,
it?
you spelled it Lucy, so L-O-S-E-Y.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Is
sure.
that what that means, Lucy?
Yeah, loose, like a loose
I
player.
don't know if that's 2 O's or just one.
Yeah, I don't know. We can change that. And then Chris, the cash game player. Chris, the cash game player. All right, so, and when I'm talking about this, and I'll kind of talk about it more when I'm saying how they're going to play, is that when you sit down, I think these things are like more kind of part of the profiling process if you're playing poker than watching, oh, did he wink his eye? Did he move his hand? You know, these just understanding the type of person they are and the type of player they are, that gives you, I know that this one's going to call me every time. And the bully's probably going to raise me. And this cash game player, the thing about cash game players is let me talk about this for just a moment, because there's a lot of cash game players out there, and I enjoy cash games sometimes too. But I know people that will put in 40 to 60 hours a week of cash game play, and they are super impatient. They are impatient. They want to play every hand. So it's kind of like the aggressive one, but it's a little bit different. They just play a lot.
I just got to read this comment from Christina. LOL, Barb was a bully. LOL, Larry always giving me his money. LMAO. How ironic. All these names were my friends at one time.
I love that.
All right.
Okay. All right. So excuse the house if Chris is kind of all over, and I was kind of trying to avoid that. I didn't want to share our big mess with y'all, but I apologize for that. So right now we are going to do one orbit. An orbit is, where's my button? I need my button.
Oh, sorry. I got it.
Okay. So there we go, my dealer button. I'm going to start the dealer button in seat 1. Do we have any markers here with us right now?
Them? 1, 2,
Yeah. I'm going to hold that for a minute.
I don't know where they got moved to.
Okay. I think the couch are just right behind you. All right, so thank you everybody for joining us. I am Ginger, and I am primarily a tournament poker player. We also play, I just love cards. Love my blackjack, this is 1, yeah. Okay. So it's 1 through 8. We're playing 8-handed at this tournament table here at the Chris and Ginger Vegas Resort. And why am I doing this? Why do I think I'm qualified to do this? I always like to just do a quick narrative of who am I? Well, first of all, I played hundreds, probably 1,000 plus tournaments in my life. Play in the World Series of Poker, have some success a lot of the time. Don't have a World Series of Poker bracelet, but I would love to.
Yeah.
And I don't have one yet. And I like to play at the win. I like to play all over the place. But the other part of the equation here, guys, is I was a high school teacher for 25 years. So you mix the two together, and this is what you get. So I love to share, and Chris and I love to share Vegas. So Chris is not a poker player. He does not enjoy poker the way that I do. And we've been married now 2 years. So I still play a good couple tournaments a month. Nor on the average, I would say 1 a week. And I have, of course, my favorite places in Vegas to play. So I'm going to wash the cards here. I have a nephew I have a couple nephews in California, and family all over the place that asks for advice on how to play No Limit Holdem so they can have games played correctly in their homes, their home games.
Hey, Chuck. Welcome.
Hey, Chuck. Oh, let me go ahead and jump on the live real quick. So even though Chris will be managing most of those, I want to do this so that I can answer some questions as we're going as well.
Chris, the cash game player, Larry, the Lucy, Barb, the bully,
and
Sam the Solid. Sounds like, somebody from Lord of the Rings. Sam the Solid. Okay. We got Nancy the Knit.
Oops.
Not Nancy the Nitwit, just Nancy the Knit. Bob the Bluffer. That sounds like Stranger Things. Bob the Wonderful, or whatever he was. Andy the Aggressive, and Tommy the Talker.
Okay, I'm going to switch this and let you go ahead and set that up for me. So what is it that I want from y'all? I want you to enjoy this with me. I want you to chime in and give your advice, not only what you think should happen or what you think that person would do and what you feel about it. Do I know everything? No. Do I play a lot? Yeah. And I love it. I just love it. And I love talking poker. And so don't take offense if you're any of these people. What do I think that I am? How would I label myself? I would label myself as a solid player. If I'm in the hand, it means I'm probably going to win it. I have a really high probability of winning the hand if I'm in it. I just don't get involved and I just play a solid game. But that can be boring if everyone's playing a solid game. So going forward, when we do other live streams, maybe here in the beginning, you guys can give us the types of personalities at these tables. We might even put your name down. So next time, and I think we're trying to do like at least 2 a month, if not every Saturday here till the end of the month.
Hey, Alex.
Till the end of the year, because
Jason.
we are trying to reach 10,000 subscribers. We are goal-oriented people. And that's where we're at now. Thank you guys for being here. And I want to say, even though there are women that play poker, of course there are. And sometimes there's a lady or a female at my table, but it's generally speaking, it's me and like 8 dudes. That's just how it works. And that's okay. But not always. And more, there are more women. I play predominantly tournaments. Do we have any questions before we get started here?
Not yet. Just want to, we're from Las Vegas here, and this is our home, and you guys get to be part of this. We also do Blackjack Fridays, every Friday at 7 p.m. We also do Top Dollar Tuesday for those of you who love live slot play. We'd love to have you subscribe if you haven't already done that, and we offer memberships as well. You can join for $4.99 a month and give you some of our after-party content and all the other benefits of being a member, which are emojis and loyalty badges, etc. So welcome, and love watching Ginger talk poker because this is her passion and she's very good at it. And I love watching her play and do all that she does. So yay.
Cameras in certain areas for all the players. Oh yeah, you know what? We thought about that. We were like, oh yeah, we could have cameras, but there's no way to have you guys play because if we have it on a camera, then you're going to see what the other person's cards are. So this is just a fun format. I have taught a lot of people how to play this game, and this is the format that I teach them how to play, is just deal face up and talk about what you would do in that position. So we're going to play tournament style, and we're going to do 1 orbit, which means that this button is going to go all the way around the table. Once it gets back to here, we are done. Okay? So when the button is here, sometimes you draw for the button. Sometimes you just start the button in seat 1. We're just going to start the button in seat 1. If we were going to draw for the button, we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. High card would go, then the button would start in seat 4 here. But we're not going to do that because we're going to start the button in seat 1. Let's see, I'm just trying to say, so any terms, anybody wants to share terms or skills or whatever, chime in. That's what this is about. This is a place for a poker chat.
Alex says, I'm usually a tight player, but it depends on mistakes. I like to have fun sometimes.
Exactly.
Oh, he said stakes. It depends on the stakes, not mistakes.
Okay, on the stakes. And it all depends if you're playing cash or a tournament, because a tournament, you have to be careful because once you're out, well, if it's before the rebuy period, I mean, I can't tell, quite often I'll go and buy back in. If I get knocked out and the rebuy is still available, but cash games, you run out of money, you just bring out a couple $100 more, a few, whatever you're playing. And, but that's not, tournaments, especially if you have a home game, when the person is out, they go sit down and then it just pays 10 to 15% of the field. And that's how tournaments work. And, we also, whether it's tournament or cash, a tournament, you don't get to pick your seat, you get a seat card, that's where you have to sit until you're moved. So tournaments are different from cash games. I'm constantly, when I'm at the poker table, I am.
Hey, Richard Miller, welcome. Babe, I feel with all the names that we've come out with around the table,
yeah,
I feel like this guy needs a name.
Oh.
The creepy pumpkin guy needs a name.
Creepy pumpkin guy.
So is that his name, creepy pumpkin guy? That's
I don't know,
mouthful.
y'all. What do you want to name that guy? Halloween is coming, and we are decorated for Halloween around this joint. So again, we're Chris and Ginger Vegas. This is our house, and this is a poker session. So hang out, chime in. The blinds are currently for this. We're going to play.
I love this one.
A couple blind levels. Yes.
Sorry, simmer down now.
Simmer down.
That's the person
simmer down now.
Said hi.
I
Hello,
like
simmer down. How are you?
Oh, that's his
That's
handle
the
name?
handle,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought you said to name this guy Simmer
Oh,
Down.
no, that was somebody who just joined.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Richard Miller. Christina's welcoming him.
Thank you, Christina. We're gonna do blinds at 50 and 100. So what does that mean? That means this guy, and sometimes, babe, you're gonna have to help me like last time because I can't reach everybody.
Yep. So we're putting
Okay,
up
this
50?
one's 100.
100.
This one's 50. Well, when we play, nope, this one's small blind, this one's a big blind.
Okay.
And
No, they don't have to do anything.
small blind and big blind. Now, again, my
I gotta get
husband
my
is
head
not
around.
a poker player, plus it helps if his glasses are on, okay? But if y'all have questions, I'm gonna try to just kind of keep it at a good clip, and I'll stop and I'll ask for questions, so then, Chris, at that point, if you want to read me the kitchen questions, but if you think there's an important one, then just chime in. So when the dealer button is here, this dealer button is here the reason it changes, and it will move around all the time so that it changes the game and we're not always in the same place at the same time. So anyway, well, it'll make sense as we move along. And again, I am going to deal face up. So everybody gets 2 down cards. So, oops, sorry, see, one gets that. Sorry, the dealer's here. I'm in blackjack mode still. Okay, you deal seats here, 1, 2. So you get 2 face-up cards in No Limit Holdem. We're dealing these cards face-up so that I can discuss them. All right, and now here we go. We've got 2 cards here. And let's talk about this here. Again, this is a small blind, and I am all about, for the more advanced players, I am all about playing position. I'm really big into position. So the first to act after, what's that, babe?
Sorry, Alex was just saying, we love the dealer. The shuffler was a little rough on his last night. I know our blackjack people.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And that shuffler, I put that shuffler over there. I don't want to deal with the shuffler.
That's my friend. That's my shuffler.
Okay, Chris
friend.
likes a shuffler. I don't. All right, so over here, Nancy the Knit, she has King Deuce. All right, first of all, I wouldn't play King Deuce out of position anyway. So she says, nope, I fold. So she folds. Sam the Solid, he's a solid player, but look at this, guys. He has Ace 7 suited. So this is a good one. It's 100 to call, and for people that call all the time, they call them quite often calling stations. So you don't want to be a calling station to call. And honestly, the way that I look at it is I say, well, if I can't raise, I shouldn't be in the hand. With that said, I have all these rules that I break all the time. But I that's just kind of my standard is if I can't raise, I shouldn't be in the hand. So I'm going to raise my A7, and I'm not going to do a min raise. Okay, the blinds are 50 and 100. So if I'm going to raise, I'll raise it at least 3 times a big blind. That's just my own kind of deal. So if you can raise that, babe, can you throw in Sam the Solid player? Raise him for me. 300, 3 blocks, please. Okay, now we're moving on to the next player is Barb the Bully. Oh, I see the
Hey,
shuffler.
Rip City, welcome.
Rip City in the house. Woohoo! All right, 5-9 offsuit. This is a bully, but it's going to be hard to bully, and she's early position. So even Barb the Bully's not going to play 5-9 offsuit. She folds.
She's out of here.
Oh, now over here, he is super loose, and he says, oh, 5-10 suited. Woohoo! Let's go. So he's going to go ahead and he says I call. So he's calling this raise. The dealers, because the dealer now, this person says I raise to 300. This person says I call. This person over here is this Chris the cash game player. He just does not, he cannot stand tournaments. I don't know why he's playing this. I have played with so many people like this. I'm like, just go play your cash games. It's fine. And like I said, I don't have anything against cash games. I like cash games. But people that just play them like as a job, I get tired of.
Simmer down now says chuck it.
Simmer down. He says what?
Chuck it.
Chuck it. Exactly. And so even if he's a cash game player and he wants to play every hand, he's not going to play 4-10 offsuit. All right, now over here, our button, which is in the best position possible, because this person will be the last to act and every time. So it is the best position to be. And you've got 8-9 for 300 bones. All right, what do y'all think? 8-9 on the button? I like 8-9. I'd probably like it better if it was suited. I'd like it better if it was 9-10 or 10-jack for some reason. But For 300, it's kind of pricey. What do y'all think? Fold?
What's everybody thinking here?
Okay.
They're having their own little
This
conversation.
person is the talker. He's busy
Yeah,
talking.
what's he saying right about
He's
now?
talking. This is the deal. Talkers,
Fold. Simmer down says fold.
okay, we're going to fold. Sit down. I agree with you. But okay, Tommy, the talker over here, sometimes, especially at World Series of Poker, I think that these people come in from somewhere out in the world and they.
Wait, babe. These guys are saying Sean and Rip City are saying stand. Guys, we're playing poker,
Oh, we're playing poker.
not blackjack. So
Okay,
it's a little
so
bit
he has to
confusing.
call. He has to put in $300 if he wanted to see. So we're going to fold. Now it comes over. We'll stop talking about that person,
What's
the
up,
talker.
Yards of Paradise?
Yards of Paradise.
One of our members.
Birds of Paradise. Yards of Paradise. That's my cowboy. Baby, is that our cowboy?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Okay, go
He stayed with
Cowboy.
us to the after party last night.
How's it going?
Hey, Christina, consider joining membership too. You might want to join our after party from a blackjack or a slot
Is
place.
she not currently a member?
Not currently. Well, I can't tell, but she doesn't have the little symbol by her name. But
Oh, okay, then she
she's
didn't.
our moderator.
Oh,
She's
okay,
awesome.
right, I know Christina. Okay, so we're gonna say Queen Jack. That's a pretty good hand. I don't really like early position, but he says 300, and I'm already small blind, and this is an aggressive player. I'm gonna call it. I'm just gonna take back I say call, I take my 50 and I put out 300. This person has a pair and they're the big blind. They are in for 100 already, so they're gonna go ahead and call it. And there we go. Now we get to see a flop, guys. So the dealer says, here's the mucked cards. We call those the mucked cards. We pull in the chips for the pot. Some of the short-handed people have a little rake, but I don't. So here we go. We've got our pot. Pot's a decent size already.
Let's go.
Okay, so what we do in No Limit Hold'em, we burn and then we've got, that's what's big opposite about this. That's okay. We were gonna flip the table, but then we didn't.
Oh,
So normally, it's okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. 2, 3. So the flop is 3 cards and we go like this. So it's 4, 5, 7 on the flop. Does that help? What does that do for anybody? Let's go start over here because this is where the action is. When you're playing your home game or you're playing somewhere, so quite often I play with people and they don't know when it's their turn. If the button is here, the action starts right next to it. So action means it's his turn. If it were your turn, what would you do? Okay, Queen Jack with that flop, they're gonna check. You can check by tapping the table, by tapping your arm, by saying verbally check. And remember, verbal is binding at a poker table. So this person's gonna check. This person over here, 4, 5, 6, 7, they have an open-ended straight draw. A 3 or an 8 will give them a straight. But right now, even though he's a bluffer, Bob the bluffer, he's just gonna check. Oh, thank you, Alex. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, this is A7 over here. He has high pair, right? So his top pair, and he's liking this, although there's 2 hearts out there. If those were 2 diamonds, I'd be happier. I'd be on a flush draw, straight draw, or flush draw and a top pair. So right now, I think that I am, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to bet it? Or do you want to bet it, or do you want to just check it and see what comes next?
bet it. Nobody's saying anything yet.
All right, he's going to check it over here. This guy's loose. He might bet it. He has middle pair, and he is Larry the Loosey. He's a loose player at the table. He's going to call. He's going to bet, raise, whatever. He's just going to. You know what? Let's just make it 200. He says. All right, I'm going to throw out 200. No. Bet has to go right in front. I love it when you make mistakes, baby, because then it helps me to tell other people what to do. You have to put your bet right in front of you until that way. Now this is the $200 bet. So now it goes around the table. The next one in the hand is this one. He says, I have none of that flop. I have to fold. So he mucks his hand. Well, he mucks his hand to the dealer. This guy over here, I've got an open-ended straight draw. I have to call, and I've got a pair. So go ahead and call 200. So he puts a bet right there. And remember, the cards would not, this is an important thing, guys. The cards are only exposed now for educational purposes and group talk. But if we were playing, they're 2 cards nobody else would see. Okay, for those of you that don't know how to play this game, they would be holding them up and nobody would see them. Okay, so he called. Now A7, he's going to call also because he has a top pair. So far, everybody has a pair. So go ahead and call, which means calling means he calls the bet of 200. He puts in 200 right there. Okay, now the dealer is going to pull all the bets in and put them in the pot. And now we're going to burn another card. You burn it, and then you turn it, which is also known as 4th Street. And now the queen, Jack Queen over there is like, dang, why did I fold? All right.
Yards of Paradise said he watched the video from last night and it was funny. And he wanted to know how the yard sale went. It was kind of okay.
We got rid of a lot of stuff. It was pretty productive. It's just that it was hard getting Chris up and out. He thought it started at 7, but it didn't start till 8.
Alex says I would min raise. It depends on the table, though.
Who are you talking about?
I don't know. I may have missed the timing of that.
Oh. Yeah, and that was a min raise. That was exactly what Larry the Lucy did. He did a min raise. Well, because the blinds are 100, 50 and 1, and so Larry the Lucy did this. Now, right now, sorry. So we just did the turn.
Yep.
Okay, we go to the button. For those of you that don't know, where do you start? You find a button and you go to the first player that has cards still. So that's Bob the Bluffer. It's his turn, and we are going to. What do you want to do, guys?
Well, he's got to be true to his name, right?
Well, what do you think he's gonna do then?
He's going to bluff by.
Yeah, bluffers don't bluff
raising
all the
bet.
time. They just bluff sometimes.
Well, that's his name, though. We should show
All right, sure. Go ahead and put Bob in for
200.
what? 200. Okay. Bob the Bluffer's going to bet 200. We've got some $50 chips because we were running out of hundreds. All right, over here we've got Sam, the solid player. He has a 7, and he is like thinking, well, gosh, does that mean you just hit a queen over there? You have to wonder what that player has. You're like, why did you raise it with the turn of being a queen? So we're already in for 300. What do you do? Like, I don't know. At that point,
Middleman says call.
Yeah,
Middleman.
That point, I would kind of be tempted to call too, because I don't believe him. He's a bluffer. I play with him all the time. I don't believe anything he says. So go ahead and call him. I'm with Middleman. We're going to call that in 200. Can you put 200 out there for me, babe?
Yeah.
All right, and now we've got Larry the Lucy. He's a loosey-goosey over here, loose player. And you know what? Loose players call every hand. So go ahead and he's in for 200. He says, sure, why not? Okay, guys, we're going to see a river here. And after I pull in the bets, pull the bets in. The pot's getting pretty dang big. This is just our first hand. All right, again, we turn and we see, river card. Oh, woohoo! I like Sam, the solid player. So nobody knows this because everybody has the cards. Remember, you're holding your cards. Your 2 cards are held like this. Well, not like this. You can have them on the table, but and look at them, which I don't recommend to look at them too often, but we have them face up.
Alex loves the name Bob the Bluffer.
Bob the Bluffer. Yeah, again, next time when we do this, we're going to have you guys help give them names.
Christina says Sam's got a solid, LOL.
Sam does have a solid. And I'm really, but look, there's also a flush out, a possibility of a flush out there. You'd be, if I'm over here, Sam going, gosh, I hope somebody didn't hit their flush. But now we got Bob the Bluffer. Bob the Bluffer.
Whatever, Bob.
He has a pair of 6s, and the Bob the Bluffer, I think, what do you think Bob the Bluffer would do at that point? Go all in to try to make others fold?
Heck yeah.
All right, go ahead, go shove all in. He says all in. He puts his, and then I throw the all in card, which I don't have.
Where is that?
I don't think we have an all in card.
Okay,
we need to get an all in card. Okay,
babe, I'm all in with you.
There we go. You're all. Thank you, baby. Good, because you're married to me.
That's right.
That's a good thing. Okay, so he's all in. Bob the Bluffer's all in. The dealer announces it. Sam the Solid now has to tank, and he's thinking and he's thinking. Tanking means that you sit there and you just kind of shut down and you have to think, what on earth does this person have? Don't just think about your cards. You think about how the betting patterns of other people, what's going on, and I think Sam the Solid has to call, because if it was me, I would call and say, hey, you know what, it's early, I can always rebuy. I don't do that, only because I have 2 pair, just because I hit 2 pair, and that's Bob the Bluffer. I don't believe him because he's bluffing all the time.
Yep.
I play with him all the time, and I don't believe him.
Hi, beautiful superior white goddess. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hi guys, thanks for joining, my fellow poker players. Sam?
AYO Sports.
AYO Sports in the house.
What's
okay.
up?
Woohoo.
Our favorite
All
human.
right. So go ahead. Sam the Solid says, heck yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call this all in. We are in our first hand in this home tournament, guys. Okay, now Larry the Lucy that plays every hand, he can't call because he has second to the bottom pair. Now, this is why you don't play a loose game, because you lose all your chips. So even though he spent all these chips, he has to say, no, I can't fold. All right, now in a tournament, when it's all in, you have to expose your hand. So now these two players would turn their hands over, and guess what? Guess what? Woohoo! Sam the Solid wins all the chips.
Look at that.
So, sorry, Bob the Bluffer. Go rebuy and see you later. See you later. All right.
You're gone.
So I'm going to push. He is gone. One down, guys. All right, I got to push the chips over here. Yeah. I'm not really good at that. So I'm going to shuffle.
While
if
I try to
you
stack
want
these.
to stack those, can you reset that down so that can we fork out the bottom on that so
Try.
I can answer
Sorry,
some
guys, a little bit
questions?
of camera jiggle
So,
here.
I want to say thank you again, everybody,
Thanks.
for joining.
This thing doesn't want to.
I ask a lot of my husband.
Yeah,
Okay.
she does. There we go.
Let's see if you can see me.
Yeah, you can see great.
Okay, cool. All right. So, okay, good. Let me see if y'all have questions. So again, I am a poker player. I like my tournament pokers especially. And this is No Limit Holdem. Somebody was asking if we could do some PLO, but no, this is No Limit Holdem.
But-
And what?
And we're not replenishing anybody's chips.
We're not, no,
We're just-
his chips don't go there. They go.
No, I'm just stacking
Gotcha,
them by
gotcha.
type, and then I'll move them off the table.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, they
Okay.
don't get moved off the table. Sam the Solid won them all.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm like, but I was wondering what you were doing with his chips. I'm like, where are his chips
I
going?
have to learn poker, be a cameraman, have
right.
an incredibly fun personality.
Yes, you do. Don't you have to work hard at that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so guys, if you know how to play poker, then this is a place for you. If you don't know how to play poker, this is a place for you to learn and get comfortable with it. And if you know how to play poker, chime in and enjoy it. And us poker players just kind of love the game of poker. This is our third session, and we're kind of, changing, we're learning. We got the nameplates, we got we added this time. But we've kind of brainstormed, and I've tried to figure out what's a good way to go about sharing this on a live stream and as an educational situation as well as entertainment. And this is what I came up with. So, and then even my husband, Chris, who is primarily slot player, and he likes the high limit slots. We like slots, and we are very partial to the MGM properties here in Las Vegas. We do staycations regularly. Check out some of our videos. We just put out a Bellagio video, but we love the MGM resorts. We were married at the Mandalay Bay. So if you go, where should I stay when I go to Vegas? Check out the MGM resorts. I can list them all for
Nobody
you.
better. Well, the Cosmo, the Bellagio, the Aria,
Mandalay Bay.
MGM Grand, Luxor, Excalibur, and
But then
Park
even
MGM.
Park MGM, and but things like Park MGM has the Nomad also, and like our friend Cookie Monster, he was at the
New York. Did we leave that out?
we left out New York. Now Cookie Monster stayed at Vidara when he was in town last
Yep,
week.
he just said
Cookie Monster's on the
AYO. No, AYO
Oh,
just pointed
AYO?
out New York.
Yeah,
That was
New
the
York-
one I left out.
Yeah, so we love the MGM properties. Why, you ask? There's a lot of reasons why. Do you want to list the reasons why, or do you want me to say why, babe?
No, go ahead.
Well, first of all, they're absolutely beautiful. They're very generous in their comps, but mostly they're really beautiful. And everybody from the people at the rewards desks to the rooms, the cleaning services in the rooms, everybody, the restaurants, the entire casinos are just our favorite all the way around.
They're asking if you got a diamond ring, but I think that's the same one I gave you when we got married, right? Yeah.
That's my wedding band.
I don't know if
Okay, so let's go ahead. You got everybody, the chips are all situated? All right, so let me go ahead and show what we've got going on here. Over here, Sammy the Solid, he won those chips. Chris stacked them for him. And now we're going to move the button. We call it the button moves. Button started in seat 1 here.
Wait, I'm gonna be the camera.
The button moves to seat 2. Can you please, I've got it from this side. Can you please, we lost this guy, he's out. You can be the camera guy in a minute, babe.
Can I please
Can I
not?
show my husband?
Oh, sure.
This is my handsome husband, guys. Okay, thank you. This is the cameraman, and he was your dealer last night at Blackjack. Okay, love you, babe.
The man behind the scenes.
Man behind the scenes.
All right.
Nancy the knit, can you go ahead and put her out? She's small blind.
How much?
50. The blinds are 50 and 100.
That doesn't mean I remember it.
Sam the solid, he's a solid player. And very good, that's 100. So now we started this tournament with 8 players, but because we lost the bluffer, we are now down to, oh, can I have a seat? Highly classified, can I have a seat?
All right.
Highly classified,
You
woohoo!
totally have one if you were
All right,
here.
okay, so we are now going to,
Yards of Paradise says he's Mr. Clean. That's
oh yeah, he does look like Mr. Clean. He's gotten that a couple times before. All right, thanks everybody for being here on this live, and thanks for watching it later or whatever. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we also have membership. We talked about that. Let's play.
All right.
All right, let's play. Shuffled up, now we're dealing. So the button is here. So when you're dealing at home, you deal right after the button. So we're dealing face up so that we
Nancy
can
the
all
Knit
see
gets
what's
it
happening.
first.
And Sam the Solid gets, we've got an ace, we've got a deuce. Let me go ahead and go through all of these, and then I'll go back and talk about their hands. Boom, boom. It's hard changing gears from blackjack to poker. And the last person to get the card is the dealer button. And now our cards are dealt. So after you deal, the next thing that happens is it's a betting round. And your small blind is here and your big blind is here. Blinds are here to incentivize betting. So in order to play your hand, you now have to call the 100 bet because they're required to put the small and the big out. So over here, Barb the bully.
Hey, wait. Hiley's got, I think, Hiley, it says, let's play finally. So I don't know if that means he thinks that they get to play or you get to actually play. Because this
No,
is
I think
not,
we were talking for so long.
okay, maybe that's what
I
it
think
is.
we were talking for so long. You know, there's really not, the only way to have you guys play is to weigh in and say what you think they should do.
So it's different than Friday Black.
Right, it's different, I'm sorry. Because how can you play against each other when you actually see each other's cards? That's
Right.
not fair.
Yeah.
So we're just talking about a scenario, and it's more of an educational thing. So Barb the bully, she's a bully. So ace 4, though, she's out of position. She's not a stupid bully, so she's gonna fold this. All right, she's gonna fold it. Over here we have Larry the loose. He's loose, but he's not stupid, so he's not gonna play 8 juice. So he's gonna fold it to the dealer, mucks his cards. Over here we have King 10. All right, he says, well, that's not a bad hand. I'll just call the 100. All right, so he's a cash game player because he wants to play. Cash game players will limp in. That's the minimum bet. They will limp in more often than any other players because they just want to see a flop. All right, so he calls. Over here, we've got, ooh, I like this 10 queen suited. This one, one of my theories is if somebody calls before me, then I can go ahead and call, and it's not, because I don't like to call. I don't like to be
Tommy the Talker's going to tell you about it too.
He's going to talk. He has been talking the whole time. And sometimes people talk all the time when you're playing with them because it's their way of.
You're right, Hiley. Our table, our rules.
Our table, our rules. Right. That's right. Okay. So over here, we've got Andy, the aggressive player, but Queen Deuce, even though it's a button, I like to play the button all the time. We're not going to play it because Queen Deuce is a bad hand. Fold it, guys. Don't play it.
Simmer Down says Mike the Mouth. That's a good name.
Oh, I like that, Mike the Mouth. And there we do have Mike the Mouth. We're not going to get we don't want to get sued or anything. We don't want to get in trouble. Okay, so, but we'll have you guys list the names the next time we do this. When we start, we're going to have you guys help us give names to people. 9-3, yes, a lot of people are like, well, I'm already in for 50. Why don't I put in another 50? I'll tell you why you don't put in another 50. Because it's a horrible hand. Cut your losses.
Yep.
Fold.
Bye-bye.
Don't play 9-3. It's a bad hand. Okay. Jack 6, you're already in for 100. You just have to say it's my option. It's the dealer's option. The dealer has the option to raise it or check. And he says, I'm just going to check my 6 Jack.
Sam the Solid, playing solid.
Yep, he's playing solid. Okay, now we're going to see a flop, kids. You ready for the flop? We always burn a card first. Burn, and then we count out 3. 1, 2, 3. That's your flop. Turn them over. That is an ugly flop, guys.
Man.
That's an ugly flop. Nobody benefits from that flop. So the button is here. We go to the first hand. 3 people in the hand. Sam the solid. He checks because he's a solid player. King 10. King 10 over here. What do you think? He's a cash game player. It's really hard for him to do anything.
He's got a great name, though.
I think he's just going to check.
Okay.
Queen 10, because that is a gross flop. That is a flop where nobody connected. He checks also. All right, check around, check around. Burn and turn. Queen. All right, so over here we've got, action first is over here on seat 5. And I'm sorry, I was pointing there.
Sam.
Seat 5. Sam, the solid player. He checks it still because he has not connected with the board. You're playing, when you play No Limit Hold'em, you get 2 whole cards. They're down and nobody else sees them. These cards right here are a community, they're called community cards. This is the board and everybody can play these. So you're gonna play five cards. When you're done, your hand consists of 5. You can play the 1 or 2 that are in your hand. I can play 1 or 2 of these or none of them. I can only play the board. There have been a few times in my life where I'm like, I'm playing the board. I have nothing. And the board has a nice, it looks pretty. Okay, anyway, that's No Limit Hold'em. Okay, he checked. King 10. He's a cash game player. Okay, do you want any cash game players out there? What do you think he would do? Do you think he's going to bet? All right, I'm going to say he is going to check. And over here, Queenie's over here. She says, I have a queen. I want some chips in the pot. And everybody looks like they're kind of scared. So let me just go ahead and bet 100. I'll bet 100 so that'll entice them to bet. But this over here, he's a solid player and he's not connecting with the board. So he folds. See ya. King 10 over here, he says, what is this? This guy's talking and talking. He'll go ahead and call. I'll call for 100.
Boom.
There we go. I'll call. So I pull in the bets and turn and river. All right. Bets over here because he's the first to act. And guess what, guys? This is poopy. He has nothing. He's going to check it. Over here, Queenie. She says 200. Actually, that's Tommy. Tommy the talker says 200. And guess what? He says, I can't even call that. Fold. Pot's yours. And pot goes home over here. And Tommy the talker is probably going to still talk while he is stacking his chips. So stack my chips.
So Tommy won, huh?
Tommy won that hand.
That was a game of attrition. That wasn't
And the button moves.
Dominating.
Button moves. And we've got blinds out. We are playing right now in this session. This session is about 1 orbit. So as soon as the dealer button comes back over to seat 1, we will be done.
50.
We're playing 50 and 100. The blinds will go back up after this because our blinds here go up every 20 minutes. We're washing the cards. We're going to shuffle 3 times. Cut and deal. That's how they do it. I'm not exactly a dealer, but I'm going to do my best, guys. Sorry. So how's everyone doing? Thanks for joining us on this little poker session, whether you're live with us or you're watching this afterwards.
Yes, these are fake people, Yards of Paradise. They're just made up names that kind of typify the type of player that you run into at the poker table. At least the kind that Ginger runs into, because I only look from afar at her poker play, and I bring her snacks, I bring her drinks, an occasional neck rub. And then, she's, I don't think I've ever given you a neck rub, have I? No.
Not at a table.
No.
I don't like massages at the table.
No,
Okay, let's go ahead and cut these.
Okay.
So I play at the Wynn, I play at the Aria, I play at South Point, and I play at World Series of Poker and the Nuggets Grand Series. Those are what I love living here because it's easy to play in those. And when I sit down, I get everyone from, the foreigner, like the tables all have English only as a language. So even if you've got a couple people from Germany, they can't be speaking German. So it's really interesting. So everybody they struggle, some people with English.
What if you're from America and you struggle with English?
America. I find a lot of people from America struggle with the language, but that's okay.
Okay.
So
that would be me.
Anyway, you get all these different personalities at the table and it's just kind of interesting and fun. But if I get to Tommy the talker, it annoys the heck out of me. Sometimes I can hear if there's like in a big room that has a lot of tables, and I hear Tommy the talker over there, and I'm like, man, that guy's been talking for 2 hours straight.
Wow.
And he's like, I have on my farm, I got my cows and my pigs, and da da da, and he's talking about his wife, and everyone's stuck and they have to listen. It's really funny.
So before you start, so your most annoying poker player that you compete against is probably the talker first, and maybe Andy the aggressive second, or
most annoying. That's a good question. You know what? I don't really get annoyed.
Most difficult to deal with at the poker table.
The ones that are rude to the dealer.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
we need a Randy the Rude or something.
Randy the Rude, right? But good poker rooms will give people warnings. I've seen people removed and they have to go out for a whole orbit. Or I love good poker rooms that they don't let that happen.
We saw that at WSOP this year. He was like at the final table.
Yes. I forgot that guy's name too. Y'all probably know who we're talking about. Okay, we're dealing here. He got booted and everybody was very happy. Sometimes they do it because they think it helps their game. Sometimes that's just part of their personality. Okay, so we're dealing face up again so that everybody can see. And this again is for education and for entertainment, and we can all talk about what should and should not happen in this scenario. Okay, so we've got the button is here, small blind, big blind. Action to begin is over on Larry the Loose. This guy's a loose player. Hey, it's his blackjack, I double down, but that's not gonna happen right here. So on this hand right here, I am going to say Larry the Loosey, even though he's a loose player, he is out of position. This is a bad position, so he is going to fold because even though he's a loose player, he's not stupid. This guy over here is Chris, the cash game player. He likes to play every hand because cash games, you're playing a lot. You like to see a lot of hands, but he's not stupid. So he's 10 and 6, 10-6 offsuit. He's going to fold that hand over here. Not stupid. Tommy the talker. If he can stop talking for a minute, he will fold this 8-10 offsuit.
See you, Tommy.
And over here, 5-6, Andy, the aggressive player, he says, hey, it's 5-6, I am in. I will call this. So he just calls. So he calls it. And then even though, okay, but yeah, I know he said he's aggressive. You can be aggressive by the hands you play or by how you bet. Right now, I was just going to call Nancy, the nit. All right, she is on the button. She has 2 big cards. She's going to call it for 100. So can you throw out a chip for her, babe? I can't reach. Over here, we've got Sam, the solid. He's already in for 50. It only costs him 50 more, so he's got a bunch of chips. Go ahead and call. So we put out another 50. So he calls for 100. And this big blind, if he has a really good hand, he could raise it, but I'm going to say just check it on Queen 3. So he checks. I now pull in all the bets. And let's see, a flop, guys. Again, we're doing this for actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more hands, and then we'll be done for this session. Thank you for joining us. Feel free to chime in. We burn a card. Don't forget when you're dealing no limit hold'em, you burn it, and then you count it 1,
Godfather's in the
2,
house.
3.
Sorry.
And then you flop. That is a
Welcome,
flop.
Modfather.
3. Modfather in the house.
Glenn.
1, 2, 3. Babe, I wonder if you film from this side. Oh, I see. You film over there, so because then you can hear me talking to them. Okay, thank you. All right, so the button is here. That means the action starts here. Ace 9. Ace 9 did not connect to the board, guys. There's nothing here that helps Ace 9. And then, so he checks. Queen, tap on the board. Be careful if you're just, I have played with people. They're just like, da-da-da. And they're doing da-da-da. And then the dealer goes, check. And then, oh, I didn't check. So, well, you tapped on the table. I'm like, those are the ones that I don't like. They're like, no, but I didn't check. I'm like, no, you checked, dude. Just get over it. Stop tapping the table. All right. So anyway, so tapping is a check. And Barb, the bully, she is a bully, but guess what? Oh, she's got Queen 3. And there is a queen out there. So Barb, the bully, she's going to go at least 3 times the big blind. Big blind is 100. So she's going to bet 300. 300.
Let's
Okay,
go.
Barb, the next one
Barb.
to act would be 5-6. He is aggressive and he has a hard time laying this hand down, so he'll go ahead and call it. Don't you think those aggressive ones, they can't not call. So he's gonna call 300. King Jack, This is Nancy, the nit. She says, oh no, I don't have any of that. I have to fold. Okay, and then over here, ace, 9. They have nothing there. They didn't connect with the board. Some people overrate their aces. They think, oh, it's an ace. It's just an ace. Get over it. It's not that much. Okay, cool. So now we've got 2 players in the hand, and I pull in the bats. Dealer pulls in the bats, and we burn another card. Boom, and oh, there's your ace. Why'd you fold that
What the
ace?
heck?
I'm sorry,
You're
just
stuck with
kidding.
that ace.
And it happens all the time, but don't worry. Make your decisions. Stick with it. Get over it. Move on. It's okay. All right, so because the button is here, the action is here.
Hey, Tawana, welcome.
Hi, Tawana, welcome. The button is here. The action is here. And I make a point to address that because quite often people don't, oh, is it on me? Is it my turn? And I'm like, yeah. So, okay, the button is here, the action is here, queen 3, Barb the bully, Barb the bully. She says, well, I don't have an ace, but I did bet out last time, 300. So let me go ahead and do a follow-up bet, and I will just do a bet to just check the waters. Let's do another $300 bet. We're playing with some awkward $50 chips here because we didn't have enough blacks. So Barb bets 300, put it right in front of her so that represents her bet. Okay, Barb bet that much. Now over here, Andy the aggressive player, are you going to call? Are you going to call, Andy? And Andy says, I have to call. I can't fold, because that's what they say.
Wow, Andy talks funny. So how does he talk again?
So he is going to go ahead and call. He says, okay, fine, I'll go ahead. I don't even believe you because you're a bully. And so he calls. He's all in for 300 there. 300, he calls, okay, all in. All right, we're all in, so show your cards. Difference between cash games and tournament games is when you're all in, you have to show your cards. Yes, the cards are already turned up right now, but now we imagine they weren't. You have to flip them over. The dealer brings them in a little bit so everybody can see. We've got one thing left, and we're going to burn, and we're going to see what the river has. Look at what happened here, guys. Oh my gosh. So now Mr. Aggressive, Andy the aggressive player, has 2 pairs. So what I do here is I go.
Andy doesn't have any more money.
No, the betting is over because he's all in. I thought we need to get an all-in thing. The dealer goes, boom, boom. Why did I do that? Because the player plays 5 cards. He has these 2 cards and these 3 cards. That's what he's playing. That's why he won. Her queen does not win, and the dealer then goes boom.
So he had 2 pair with an ace high.
Correct.
And that beats
queen high.
Pair of queens.
She had pair of queens. Exactly.
Way to go,
But
Andy the aggressive. So what you're saying, the moral of the story is be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Now,
No.
I have to say part of being a solid player, which Ginger Vegas is I am a tight, aggressive player. Okay, that means I really pick my hands. I fold a lot, but when I do play, I am very aggressive. Aggressive wins. So I don't know if there's aggressive players out there, but I like them. I'm going to push these chips over to Andy, the aggressive player. I'm going to take the cards, and I'm going to ask my husband to stack Andy's chips. And
Rack them and stack them.
Rack them and stack them, and we'll move the button. And do you
Let's
guys have
go.
any questions about No Limit Holdem or anything else? And I am going to look over here and see what you have. Hi, Alex. Alex says hello. I guess y'all are talking to each other. Yeah, what kind of a player are you? That was way long time ago.
Yeah.
Let me catch up on the chat. There we go. Christina. Thank you, Christina, for explaining. This is No Limit Holdem. Yeah, No Limit Holdem. This is educational and just plain old fun entertainment, because we do Black Friday Blackjack. Every Friday we play Blackjack, and we let you guys play the hands, and that's really fun. That's a good time. Chris deals, and I manage it, and it's just really fun. We do that on Fridays, but on Saturdays, when we can, because we are going to go later tonight, but right now, while we can, we do No Limit Holdem, because I love No Limit Holdem. Babe, now that you've stacked Andy's chips, would you mind placing Barb and button already moved. I'm sorry, I moved it. I'm just doing the small blind, big blind. Oh, blinds just went up. I'm sorry, they went up the last hand. They're now 100, 200. Woohoo, 100, 200. Okay, so where was I? And I was talking to you guys. Okay. Hi, Pablo in the house. Yeah, I know. So a lot of home games, the way that a lot of people play home games is they will do dealer's choice. Dealer's choice, you could play 5-card draw, 7-card stud. You could play baseball. You could play any variation of poker that you want when you have a home game and it's dealer's. You can still do it tournament style.
Alex wants to know if you play Omaha.
Oh, I have played Omaha. I'm not good at it. One of the things that I want to do, Alex, and it's just that there's not enough hours in the day, enough days in the week, is I want to expand my play. Raz, Omaha, pot limit Omaha.
Everybody's doing good. Pablo Escobar, thanks for joining.
Go ahead and talk to all of your friends. We have a lot of friends here, and we really appreciate you guys. This is Chris and Ginger Vegas Life channel. And our life is just kind of a lot of Vegas fun.
Pablo, we're actually not playing with people online. We're just kind of going through scenarios, and Ginger's teaching an instructional video here on how to play No Limit Hold'em. So it's not like Black Friday Blackjack. You just get to watch, learn, be educated, get better, so that you can go play wherever you want, whenever you want, whether it's a home game or in a casino. Hopefully this helps a little bit.
What was kind of fun is after the last one we did, then the next time I went, just a couple days later, I went and played at the Wynn.
Crushed it.
And I realized I did crush it, but I realized sometimes I'm a little bit of everybody. Do I bluff? I do. And they don't expect it. So if in a scenario where people are showing weak, I throw out a big bet because I don't bluff all the time, but I know if I do that, they're all going to fold, because they look at me and they go, oh, she has it. And I'm like, I had nothing. I had zero zilch. So sometimes I want to show my cards. I don't show my cards very often. I'd rather have them just think, it depends on where I'm at in the game. I just like them to think that I'm a tight, aggressive player, and I had it. And they'll say, oh, did you have it? I'm like, yeah, did. Good fold. And I am everybody. I'm not very often the bully. Right now, I'm definitely the talker.
Yeah.
I'm not the cash game. When I say cash game player, I'm not talking about all cash game players. I'm talking about the people that play 40 plus hours a week that probably should go home and take a shower.
Yeah, some of those poker rooms smell like a gym locker room. It's like, dudes, have you ever taken a shower? I guess they all have their priorities. Poker first, hygiene second or third, I guess.
Question, would a 7 and a 4 and an ace be good? No. And it looks like Yards of Paradise knows his poker as well.
Yep.
So everybody chime in, answer questions, because this is just a poker talk session. That's all it is. So talk poker. I love poker. And a lot of the time it surprises people because they think that my husband, because he's so big and muscly, and he's a big man, that he's the poker player, and I'm not. And I'm like, no, it's me. I'm the poker player. All right, so much for that.
Thank you, Modfather, reminding everybody about the memberships and our other opportunities. So
we love our channel, and we love our subscribers, and we love our inner circle, and we just like Vegas. Okay, enough talk of that. We're gonna play another hand here, guys. Do we have enough light in this house? Because it's getting dark outside.
Yeah, I think we do.
Okay.
And turn these on.
If y'all can see me, that's all that matters.
I think you look good on camera, baby. You look awesome.
Okay, cool. All right.
And the table lights up so well. I think we're good.
All right. So here we go. Dealer buttons here. So we're gonna deal some No Limit Hold'em hands. For those of you joining late, we have one person that got knocked out of this tournament already. It looks like there's someone else that's gonna be knocked out soon. And when you get knocked out, then that means you have to leave. That's not blackjack.
It feels like one.
All right, here we go.
Some aces on the board.
No limit Holdem. Everybody gets 2 cards, and those cards are actually face down. So all the players have their cards like this. They're going to peek at it. You don't want to let the players. You put those down. You don't want to bang the cards, but you don't want to let the players see your cards, and then you put them down. So that's how you play.
That's cool.
But
That's how I do it when I play.
You need to. Yeah. So don't bang your cards. Don't be that person. So when you're at the table, you just cover it and you just check it and you put it down. Don't keep looking at your cards. Another tip.
Put them up.
Another tip that I want to give everybody is don't worry about your cards. I know I just talked about your cards. Don't worry about your cards. I never look at my cards until it is my turn and the action is on me. I haven't even looked at them. I am wondering, okay, what's this person going to do? This person, again, he's a cash game player. He likes to play. Let me play my cards. But guess what? He's not stupid. And this is Jack 3. Jack 3 is not good. Fold. All right.
Then Jack squat.
Jack squat. Then the cards come over here. This is Tommy the talker. It's on you, Tommy. What would you do if it was your turn? And he says,
let me tell you a story.
Let me tell you a story. Yeah. And then he says, okay, no. All right. Over here. Andy, the aggressive player. He is excited about this ace jack. So he says, I'm going to make it, let's go 4 times. We're gonna bet 400. Oh, wait a minute. The blinds, they're 1 and 2. So guess what, guys? The blinds now, he forgot the blinds went up too. That is a min raise. So he already put the bet out. It's too late to re-raise, to do another raise, because he said 400. But
verbal is binding?
Verbal is binding, yeah. And once you throw your bet out, even if you didn't, if you threw that bet out, because if you put more on there, oh no, I want to bet more. That would be a string bet. It's illegal, not allowed.
Good.
So not allowed. String bet, not allowed.
I've never heard of that. I've learned something new.
String bet. Okay, so he raised it. He just raised a min raise because the blinds are now 100 small, 200 big blind. So ace deuce, even though Nancy is a nit, she says, I like this. This is a ace deuce. They're connected and they're suited.
Definition of a nit again?
Knit, super tight, too tight.
So what does tight mean?
That's,
you can be
a knit is like beyond tight. Knit is something that goes, oh no, I'm only going to play pocket aces. All right.
So tight means that you're only playing once in a while?
Tight means you're very selective.
Okay,
you're only playing strong hands.
Selective, only playing strong hands.
A knit is like hyper tight.
I got it.
All right. It's not any. I can say I'm never a knit.
Hey Joe, welcome.
Okay. So the knit here says, gosh, it's 400, ace deuce. You know what? And after we just talked about the knit, guys, you know the knits. The knits don't play. She's only going to play if she has pocket aces or pocket kings.
Yards of Paradise says nitwit.
Nitwit?
Nitwit.
Okay, I would play that, but this Nancy the knit's not going to play it. Sam the solid. Ooh, I love this hand. Look at this. See, now I'm looking at my hand as soon as it got to me. Queen 9. This guy raised it, but guess what? Queen 9 is nice. I like Queen 9 because it's somewhat connected and it's suited. So we're going to go ahead and call. So if you can put out 400 for Sam over there. Sam, he's a solid player.
400.
The other thing is, guys, look at, he's the button. Yeah, put his bet right there, please. Thank you. Okay,
Babe, you're my queen and you're at 10.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate
to
that.
the dealer
So,
or whatever.
I love the button. I play my button like 95% of the time. I don't know about you guys. It has to be really bad cards, and somebody has to have a big bet ahead of it for me
Why
not
is
to
that?
play.
Because you can see everyone else's bets?
Right, because then
before
going,
you do your thing?
Yeah, going forward, I will always be the last to act. In position. So important.
That's what Simba Down's saying too, yeah.
Yeah, you agree with me. Okay, good. So we're here. Now the bet is over here on Barb the bully. She is a bully, but she's not stupid. She says, I've got 100, I've got 200 behind. So I'm not going to go. Is she going to go all in? You know, you can't really bully with that. So go ahead and go all in, Barb.
Right.
Barb says, I mean, all in for 300. Okay, so she puts her bet right there. She's all in for 300.
I know what Barb's bench press is.
So she calls. So then now this is Larry the Lucy. He has 610. And guess what? He says, okay, I'll go all in. I'll go all in too. All right, so now if I had the all in buttons, I'd be throwing them at him. Now, we're gonna have 2 pots here because this person has 300. They called for 300. This person is 300. 4, and 4. So this is very easy. We're going to put 200 is going to go on the side because let me do it this way so it makes sense. If you're playing a home game and it works this way, you're going to have to match the bet. So we've got 3 over there. So we're going to say, okay, we're going to pull 300 in from everybody. 3, 3, because we've got 3 and that one. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay, so now this is one pot. This is going to be a side pot for these 2 people. Now, this is a good scenario, guys. Because everyone is not all in, we are not going to flip our cards up for everybody to see. Okay, I know they're flipped up now for so we can see them, but we're not going to do that. They're still keeping them hidden from the other players because there's action here. They can still raise. They can still raise over here. These guys are all in, all in, all in. Here, I'll give you, I don't know.
While Ginger's doing that, guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button, and we would appreciate it. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, and we're almost there. Keep it up, guys.
Okay, so thank you all for being here with us. This session is going to probably end sooner than later. All right, we're going to burn, and we get to see a flop.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, and we flop it. That is an ugly flop. 2, 10, and 7. The button is here. The action is here. He's all in. He's all in. So we've got the only action we have is here on the side pot. Ace Jack. Would you like to bet? And you know what? That's really an ugly flop. So even though he's aggressive better, well, he might just say, you know what? I just want Sam out, so I'm going to go all in too. All in. You only have to move part of your chips out. And he announces all in. And then Sam goes, all right, well, I didn't hit that. So, because you want to play against as few players as possible. Sam, he didn't connect with the board at all. So he folds.
Bye-bye, Sam.
Okay. He says, okay, thank you. That was what I wanted to have happen. Now everybody has to put their cards out, face up, face up. Let's see what we've got. Guess what, guys, right now, Larry is the one winning right now because he has a pair of 10s. Pair of 10s is winning. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Okay. Burn and turn. That's 4th Street. All right. Let's look and see what we have. We've got 3 spades. So we've got an option for a spade, a flush draw, if the flop is a spade.
Ah.
This person is still ahead though, pair of 10s. All right. Let's see a river, guys. Burn and river is a 9. All right. Guess what? This is the winning hand, and this is what the dealer does. Put the cards down. They say, the dealer is now playing their 10s. The dealer is playing the high cards, 7 and a 9 and a 6. So those are the 5 cards that win Larry the pot.
Way to go, Lucy,
this
Larry.
hand, King 4, did not win. Pulls that in, and Ace Jack did not win. And except this guy, because he actually won this pot when Sam folded. He won that 200 because that's the side pot. They can't win the side pot.
So they didn't have enough chips to compete.
No, because they were all only in for this much. They were all in for this pot here. So I now push this pot over to Larry, and Barb the bully is gone. She has to walk home, and there we go, Larry. Congratulations, you won that one.
See you, Barb.
And we're losing people from this tournament here. Okay, we play with 152 card deck, and we shuffle every time somebody asks me.
Make sure you're squared in there. There we go. You're in.
Okay. So thanks for joining. Let's see what we have here. Thanks for joining No Limit Holdem with Chris and Ginger Vegas. And it's Saturday night, and we're going to go out after this. We're going to go get some dinner, and then we're going to go play somewhere because we love to play. Play. We love playing with our family, especially the teenage kids, the young kids. If they're big enough to sit in a chair and hold cards, we let them play. So I love cards. I think it's a really great thing for family and friends. I'm really pro cards. It doesn't take a lot. You can just play with chips. You don't have to play with money. And blackjack, if you aren't currently part of our blackjack community, we let people play the hands on Friday night, play 5 hands, and we get a score, and they get on the leaderboard, and then they can win the monthly championship mug. That's a fun time. All right, and we also have Tuesday. Tuesday, we're at a different casino in Las Vegas, normally a nice snazzy casino. The button moves over here to Larry. Small blind, 100. Big blind, 200. We have 6 people left at this table, so we are playing what they call 6-handed. And let's deal another hand. You guys have any questions?
So Tommy is in, Andy's in.
Yeah, flip mode. Let's
Nancy.
go. Let's go. 1, 2. I like tournaments, but yeah. I wouldn't say that I'm pro, but I would say there was definitely a time when I was semi-pro, and now I play for fun.
I taught her everything she knows.
All right, so here we are, guys. Heads up is a really interesting concept. I love playing heads up, by the way. So you kind of got me thinking about it. All right, here we are, guys. The button is here, small blind, big blind. So the action is over here, and we've got Andy, the aggressive player. He is aggressive, but he's not stupid. So on 10-3, guess what? He says, no,
Bye-bye.
thank you. And over here, we've got Nancy the Knit. Nancy the Knit, she says, oh, heck no, I'm not playing King 8. Sam, the solid player, King 4, that's just not a good hand. That's King Rag. So he says, no, thanks. And over here on the button, we love the button. And guess what, guys? I love little cards. Okay, I just have to tell this quick story. I went all in the other day at the South Point with 4-6 offsuit because I was starting to get low and I needed. So I figured if I shove, because I had a decent amount of chips. So if I shove, everyone's going to fold and I'll take it. But guess what? Everyone didn't fold. Somebody called me and I was like, oh, crud. But I'm like, that's okay. I know that if someone's calling me, they have big cards. And if the flop comes small or if the board is small, it's mine. And I flopped a straight. It was 3-5-7 on my 4-6. And at the whole table of dudes went, what? So it was kind of fun. That was fun. But anybody that likes small cards, I play small cards all the time. And because they'll work for you. So anyway, okay, enough of that. So the action is now over here. So I can call the $100, I'm sorry, blinds are 200. I'll call 200. And this guy over here, he has a pair of 9s. And he is a cash game player. He says, well, no, guys, we're going to make it he says, we're going to make it 600. So that's 4, that's 5, 6. So he says, we're going to make it 600. So with his pair of 9s. And over here, Ace Deuce says, all right. Pair of 9s over there. I've got an Ace Rag. You know what? Is it really worth it? I just bet 200. I limped in, and that's why you don't limp in. So 400 more. What do you think, guys? Should he call?
Oh, he's going to talk to you about it. That's much we know.
He's going to talk about it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see. Okay, there we go. Ace Deuce.
Let's go.
He calls 600. Over here, we've got 3-5. I'm in for 2. It's only 4 more. Why the heck not? Okay. All right, guys, that's big. That's big. That's big. Let's go ahead and pull the bets in and see a flop. Floppers. Nice size pot, guys. Again, nobody can see their cards and no limit Holdem. Those are their down cards. Okay, whole cards. Burn and flop is 3 cards. So there we go. Ace, 3, 8. The button is here, so our action is on our pair of 9s. He has a pair of 9s. He could do a value bet. Well, he's not really that much to value bet with. At this point, sure, he's going to go ahead and say, okay, 200. He does that right away. All in. Makes you think, oh, he must have an ace. But he just is saying, I don't think anybody has an ace. This guy over here says, yeah, I'll call 200. All right, there's your 200 because I have an ace. And hopefully mine, you don't. I have one bigger because that's the only reason why I would think about not calling because I think maybe he has a bigger ace. And guess what? Over here, we caught a bit of that. We caught bottom pair. But is it worth 200? Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm going to get a set. So let's go ahead. It's only 200. 200. Okay, so there we go. And we called it. And the dealer's going to pull in the bets. Again, they can't see each other's hole cards, guys. This is no limit Holdem. We're gonna burn and we're gonna turn. See a turn, which is also known as 4th Street. So guess what? We've got a lot of things going on over here. We have the action is here. He's all in. So any further action will be a side pot on these two, on Larry and Tommy. So he has an ace, ace, deuce, and ace deuce. Does he want to bet? He says, yeah, heck yeah, I'll bet. All in. He says all in. All right, so then he says, can I get a count? We say, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 600. We go over here to 3, 5, and he says, no, I'm on an inside straight draw, because look at what he has. He has a pair of threes, and he needs a deuce to make a straight. That's not good. That's not enough, because he knows he's beat. He knows he's beat. So he folds. He turns his cards up. He gets to pull his bet back because Larry folded. And now we get to see who wins the pot. Let's see what the river brings us, guys.
Oh, that's weird.
What?
I've never seen where you pull a bet back.
He pulled the bet back because he was already all in. He was only betting
So
Larry.
he never matched, because he
No,
never
no, no.
matched the bet, he can pull it back?
Yeah,
That's the way that
because he
works?
didn't win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, no, it was his
Tommy
bet.
pulled that.
He went all in. If you go all in and you get no callers, you get to pull your bet back.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
learned something again.
Yeah, because where else is
Poker's
the
a
money
weird
gonna
game.
go? Yeah. Okay, so now we've got pair of nines against the ace, and I just burned a card, and now,
Yep.
I turn. I'm sorry, I rivered the card. And guess what, guys? Ace rag, ace deuce, Tommy the talker, he wins that hand.
That's the second time in a row. Oh, wait,
And
no, it was Larry.
Chris walks out of the Chris and Ginger
Dadgummit.
Vegas
Bye-bye,
Casino.
Chris.
Bye-bye, Chris.
I don't spell it that way anyway, so I don't care.
Okay, I thought that Andy the aggressor won last time. Okay, so,
The funeral parlor for the players here.
good, good.
I'm not
Okay, and can we go ahead and stack his chips up over there?
sure
And I'm
thing.
gonna move, oh, guess what, guys, it's gonna be the last hand, because it's gonna be one orbit, the button coming back to seat 1, and that's the end of one session. That's called one orbit, when the dealer's button gets passed the entire way around. And so we are now going to be on our final hand for this session. So, we're gonna shuffle our 52 card deck. Do you guys have any questions? Do you like poker as much as I do?
What I've learned so far about poker is that if you're a talker, you're gonna win everything. Is that what I should have drawn from all this? Because Tommy the talker is not only talking, but he's winning.
Thanks, guys, for all the likes, and thanks for being here with us. And Tommy the Talker is, you never know. I mean, you can play the game, and tournaments do play a little different than, or much different than cash games. So you might be a cash game player. You might want to host a cash game at your house. You might want to host a tournament. The difference is in tournaments, you're playing for the top 10, 15% of the pool, the prize pool, and instead of just the pot. And so these are tournament chips. You just want to win all the tournament chips. I'll buy into a tournament, for example, for say $200, and I get 20,000 in chips. That's not $20,000. It's $20,000 at the table, and then anyway, that's the difference between
I
tournaments
think
and.
these lights are
Oh
too
yeah, I've
bright.
got too much harshness. Can I get some lighting over from the kitchen lighting maybe? So I hope y'all are having a good weekend. The weather was absolutely beautiful here in Vegas this weekend.
That's better.
Is that better?
And I'll put them, he's just,
Okay. I don't know. Just main thing is that you can see what's going on here at the table, and I think so. All right, thank you very much for joining us. This is our last hand. I want them to be able to see the cards. Maybe white lights on the table?
got it.
Okay, thanks, babe. Woo! Bright lights, bright lights. Makes me think of the Gremlins. Bright lights, bright lights. Okay, small blind, big blind. And then this, again, is our last hand today, and thank you all very much for being with us. 100, 200 are the blinds. And we're not doing any antes because it's, a no ante game. All right, here we go, guys. Final hand. Let's do this. Actually, I'll put that on there. And remember, when you start dealing, you deal to the next of the dealer button. Or if you're in a home game, sometimes you pass the cards around. So you pass the deck around, and that's what the dealer button represents, is passing the deck around. Well, that's not very exciting. So the betting always starts right after the blinds. We've got small blind, big blind. Action is here. Sam, the solid player. I know he's a solid player, but he has a lot of chips, and I like 5-8 suited. So let's just call. Just go ahead and call for 200. 200. Larry, he's loose, but we're not going to play king 3 because it's a bad hand. Dealer. I really like playing the dealer button, and so he's going to go ahead and call 200 because he has a lot of chips.
Yeah, he does.
And over here on the small blind, that'd be great for a blackjack hand, but you know what? I'm not even going to play this. Oh, wait, he's an aggressive player. It's suited. He says, it's suited. Let's play it. All right, and then Nancy, the nit, is the big blind, and she checks it. But I have to say, I love this deuce 3. I love this suited deuce 3. I hope you, because it's suited and they're connected.
I got you.
No, but mostly because it's connected. 2, 3, and they're little. People, a lot of the time when people are playing, they value their big cards.
Right.
And so the
That's
little
right.
cards go in and take the pot quite often.
Interesting.
All right. I hope y'all can see this. We're kind of losing players, but that's okay. I think that's okay. Let's just keep going. And I'm going to pull the pots in. Okay, because the big blind checked their big blind. And here we go. It's our final flop. Burn. 1, 2, 3. And flop. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so, and I say that, excited. Okay, here's the dealer button. Remember, your action starts here, 9-3. He has top pair. He's an aggressive better. Let's go ahead and bet. Let's bet 400. Okay, that's not an aggressive bet, but I keep forgetting that the blinds are 200 now, but that's okay. We bet 400. This guy's on a flush draw. She is a Nancy the nit, but she's on a flush draw. So she's going to go ahead and call it. So go ahead and call the nit. Nit's going to call because she's on a flush draw. I'm not really sure that that's what the nit would do, but let's say she's going to do that.
400.
All right, this person has middle pair at 8, and it's 400. Sam, the solid player, says, oh, there's 2 to a flush out there, but there is 1 heart. 400. I've got a lot of chips. The pot's looking kind of good. Let's just play for the fun of it. Go ahead. Okay, 400. And over here, queen 4. She has bottom pair. He has bottom pair. And queen, no, fold. All right, that's what we decided to do here. I'm sorry, I'm not listening to you too much. If you guys have advice, but and want to chime in, I'm just going to finish this up. We're going to burn and turn. Oh, why did she fold her 4 queens? She would have had 2 pair. But right now, we're just going to check. Oh, I forgot to pull these bets in. Sorry. Dealer's not doing a good job. Okay, pull my bets in. Checks, checks, checks. Okay, look around. All right, river is... Okay, Nancy the nit did not make her flush. It looks like the pair of 9s is going to win, but they don't know that yet. So betting is over here, and I'm going to just check it because I know I have a pair of 9s, but this ace and queen on the board kind of concerned me. Nancy the nit, that nit means that she's super, super cautious. She's not going to bet, and middle pair is not going to bet. So everybody checks. Check around. Let's see your cards. Who wants to bet? So they turn their cards over, and we say, oh, wow, look at this. So the 5 cards, remember, 5 cards win the hand. It's going to be her 9 with a 9, because a pair of 9s, an ace, a queen, and the 8 plays. She's only playing, Andy is only playing the 9. So those are the cards that win this hand. And this pot goes to Andy, the aggressive player. Aggressive players tend to win more. And if you want to put that down and we can talk to everybody for a minute and say goodbye. How about if
I want to learn how to flip and
is that what you want to do?
chips and
Okay,
stuff,
so
but I
let
don't
me
know
go
how to
ahead
do
and
that.
take this for a minute. Okay, so Chris says he wants to learn all the chip tricks. I always feel like the
Chip tricks?
chip tricks. Yeah, I mean, I ruffle my chips a little bit, nothing fancy. The ones that do all the fancy stuff, a lot of the time they do it because they want you to go, ooh, look at what a good player that
Watch
person
how I
is.
do it. There we go. That's how you do it, people.
Ginger gonna save lives on the river. All right, so let's go ahead and take this back here and tell y'all, come on over here and say bye with us. Thanks everybody for watching this session of poker. Okay, No Limit Hold'em poker. So thank you, Mod Father. Thank you, Glenn. We're a little crooked here, but that's okay. We really, really appreciate you. And thanks for the kiss, babe. We really appreciate you guys. This is fun. And because I love cards. And so some of you were learning, some were playing. And, we'll do this again. Like I said, we do it a couple times a month.
Thank you,
And
Christina,
Thank you, Christina.
for all of our moderators,
Thank you, Christina.
Mod Father, everyone else. You guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
I could talk about poker all day long because I really love the game, and it's fun to sit down because you never know who you're going to play with. I've met some really great people and have really great poker player friends. Okay, we'll see you guys on Tuesday night, and now we have you guys as friends, and we really appreciate.
Where are we going to
that.
go Tuesday?
Oh, where are we going to go?
Maybe,
I thought maybe Mandalay Bay. I don't
yeah,
know.
or Resorts World. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Bye. See you guys later.
Peace out, guys.